It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, I've got blue lady. Coming to you, coming to you.
On first down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the switch. Watch the switch. Switch. 15, 15. Under crunch. Hey, switch gears.
The first carry now. This is Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Crunch time.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow, Argolani! You're not ready. You're not ready. Check. Blue dot Quarkus.
On first down, it's Harris. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
15. Delta. 12. Mike, 12. Squeeze, double.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Kamara. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Yellow, there's a wire, right? Check pass, check pass. Like 12, right.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, 57, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes, they're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You ain't going nowhere.
Breeze now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Check. Mike 12.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
36.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 57 colors.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap. It felt like they had to try and keep him upright.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Yellow.
Mike 12. Alpha. 12's the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 12. Mike
43.
pass. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Chiefs 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Go, go.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
6-6, pull it high. Still kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Harris. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right here, right here.
Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Check 31. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Kill.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A 10th carry for Kamara. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Breeze now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I got him. Hey, 43.
12. Mike 12. Orbit.
You gotta go. First hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, Sunday.
Smoke. Mike 12.
First hit.
Now Mahomes. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. He's coming. We got double. Watch that screen.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Check. Kill.
15.
Like 12.
First hit.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
You better be afraid of me. First hit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
Yellow. First hit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for Kelsey. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Request to win. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Mike, 53, Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Chef.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball,
so they should get another shot.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Hill shedding the tackle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Hey, 43, 15.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, 66. Bullet high. It's going to be a long day.
Now Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. To throw is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to run now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
This is Murray. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept. That flag in the back pocket. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Hey, kill. Hey, we got Mike 50, yeah? Over. Hey, wahoo!
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to fire. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Opposite.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said